Danny.
Hey, mate.
I'm doing a little trip for us tonight to Jasmine Street.
No worries.
Have a bit of a party.
You want me to get some grog?
Yeah. You won't hear them coming on that thing. They might be dumb, but not crazy.
Turn that shit off. Turn it off.
Don't you think it's time we got back to some sort of work? Huh? Pulled a job or two? They haven't got a clue, you know. It's been weeks. We're home free. Hey, I'm the one that got picked up and walked right out again because they haven't got a clue. We ought to do a banking. Top up the pocket money. Come on, Pat. There's a great little drive-in bank in Carlton. Made for it. Drive in, do them over, drive out, cash and carry. We're running out of money.
Listen, Dick Brain, a place like that's got a special security setup.
Nothing we can't beat. I've checked it out. Nothing we can't beat. Not if we're quick.
Listen, mate, I know that place. Special cameras, grills all over the bloody joint, and a Jack's just down the road, eh? Forget it.
We could have done it once. We could have blown the grills.
Jilly had to go.
Why? We still could have used it.
What, you want to walk around without any hands? Is that the story, eh? Stuff was unstable, it was sweating. Listen, the only reason we got away with what we did, because you did exactly as you were told, mate. The Jacks aren't going to forget that, and they're never going to give up. Never. Because we took it right up to them, mate. We served them. We won.
I sat off the panel shop for 6 hours. The two blokes you can see coming in are legit spray painters, clean skins. They probably don't even know the place is a job shop. Sorry, lads. No sign of Nick. I hung on as long as I could. Shit, I'm due in court. See ya.
Thanks, mate.
Lockie, how's tricks?
Good, mate, good. Oh, dirty movies.
Yeah.
I thought those fellas from stolen cars went back to their regular work.
Yeah. Trevor's just heading off to court, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good, good. I thought for one horrible moment there was something I didn't want to know about.
Nah.
Yeah, Pete, both of the mates, mate. Can I speak to your senior detective, Tony Sargent?
Boss, you got a second.
Before you get yourself in a twist, I know.
Hey?
I know about the blokes from stolen cars wanting to help out in their own time. As long as they don't do anything stupid like barging into a suspect's house half-cocked, I'm all for it. So back to the office, fill out the monthly returns.
Hi. Thanks. I've sometimes seen him over the fence. Is he yours?
Spike set. Now pat him. See, he likes you.
I'm Mandy. I've seen you around.
I'm Dennis.
Hi. What if your dog didn't like me?
Then he'd probably eat you.
Oh well, better be going now. Bye.
See ya.
Dennis, probable clean skin linked to vicious rapes and armed hold-ups. 2 accomplices. One does a job with him, the other probably drives a getaway car. Both unidentified. Not even a decent description. Our stolen car connection, the 3 most likelies from the panel shop.
Any one of whom could have stripped the car and passed it on to the bombers.
And no bastard saying anything.
Well, thanks to Meggsy, we know that Nick's the one with most reason to hate the coppers, which could be a reason for him not being forthcoming if he had something to do with the car. Still, he hasn't put a foot wrong since we've had him under surveillance. Nothing to lean on him with.
After we told him the other night, he hasn't been back to the panel shop.
Wild card, dead end, you think?
I still think there's something bloody creepy about Panopolis.
Well, creepy's not going to get us a search warrant. We're going to need more than hunches if we're going to start raiding houses.
So, what's missing?
One bloody link.
Pat's just been talking about you and your new girlfriend.
Well, what have I done this time?
Nice walk?
Bit cold?
Yeah? Sparky behave himself then, did he?
Hey?
So you're talking to that kid next door. Thought Sparky might have bit a hand off or something, you know?
Oh, no. He likes her. She patted him and everything.
Dad, haven't I always told you, don't get involved with the shins?
Oh, she's just a kid.
Phone them, fuck them. Dump them as far away from home as possible. Isn't that what I've always said?
Yeah, but she's...
Listen, Den, don't go talking to the kid next door. You know, don't go talking to anyone around here, all right?
She's just a kid.
You've been told, okay?
You're not my girlfriend.
Greedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
G'day, Spike. Hey. Oi.
Do you like music?
Yeah?
Come on, then.
Are they your brother's guns?
Hey?
You know, the older man who lives here. See your brother?
Nah, he's not. And they're not his guns, they're mine. Hasn't your dad got guns?
Nah, my dad cleared out. It's just me and me mum. What's this?
Geez, you ask a lot of questions. Do you want something to eat?
Yeah, what you got?
Why don't you sit down?
Where'd you get all this junk?
I bought it from a bloke in a pub. So have you ever, you know, like, had a boyfriend?
Of course, heaps.
Oh, I was just thinking. Well, you know, you and me. We could be mates.
Why don't you put on another disc?
Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
This is Mandy from next door.
Having a party. Like it?
Look, I've got to go. The Audi will be packing shit.
Okay. See you later.
Knock it off, Nick.
Just 'cause you can't dance.
Gotta go.
Hello? You're the girl from next door, aren't you?
Yes.
Always been showing you a good time that way? Nice.
I was just leaving. Thanks for the chips.
No worries, see ya.
Bye. Say hello to your mum for me.
Okay.
I told you to stay away from the kid next door. Not only do you disobey me, not take the slightest bit of notice, you invite her inside, show her all around the joint. I mean, God knows what she's seen, eh? God knows what she's telling her mum right now, eh? I mean, it's dumb, Dennis. Very fucking dumb. It's the kind of thing that's gonna get us caught. Huh? Fucking moron. Get rid of this shit. That. Mrs. Henderson, from next door.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I've come about the young bloke that's living in here.
Oh, please, come in.
Oh, the big one.
Dennis.
Yeah, I think that's what Mandy called him.
Mandy's your daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them talking together when I left before, and then when I came back, they were both in here together.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I've come to talk to you about.
Oh, please, have a seat. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thank you.
So, what's Dennis done now?
Well, he hasn't exactly done anything. Well, at least I don't think he has.
Look, Mrs. Henderson, Dennis might look pretty rugged, but I can promise you he wouldn't harm a fly.
Look, Mr.
Pat, please, call me Pat.
Right, Pat, well, Pat, I don't know what the setup is here, and I don't know what these two young men are to you, but I would rather if Mandy didn't go near either of them. I mean, she's only 13, and she's very starry-eyed, and he certainly shouldn't be inviting her in here unless he's going to check with me first.
Absolutely, Mrs. Henderson. I couldn't agree more. And I said so to Dennis just after Mandy left, that he shouldn't be taking advantage of the girl, no matter how innocently.
Well, just so long as it doesn't happen again, that's all.
Oh, I'm sure it won't.
And I have asked Mandy to stay away from here.
I understand, Mrs. Henderson. Thank you for being so straightforward about it. It's nice to meet you after all this time.
You too.
See you again, maybe.
Bye.
See ya.
What's this?
Missing link?
A missing handle. It's from somebody's bloody garbage bin. Bombers, most likely, through here. That's a computer image from the timing device recovered on the bomb. That's from the handle of the garbage bin. It's been under our noses all this time. I can't believe we couldn't identify it.
It's wrenched off, not cut. You can see the flexing caused by the pressure.
You have a definite match?
Enough to say it's from a domestic bin.
Close enough for a courtroom?
That's a computer image of an X-ray of the rubbish bin. That's from the timing device.
Close enough for court, Inspector.
We'll shit it in with 12 scientists on the jury.
Just find us the house with all this stuff. We'll do the rest.
Any more on the dog hairs from the rug?
It's black-brown, a smooth-haired breed. That's as much as we can narrow it down so far.
Any word?
Nah, not a peep. We covered the garage and a couple of other places last night.
Between us and the car squad, if anyone moved a stolen vehicle, we'll have it on file.
Oh, well, at least SMVS is getting a lot of intelligence out of this.
You both look stuffed.
Learning to do without sleep, sir.
Might come in handy. I've been thinking about that dog here on the rug. I mean, we know from the hair type it's not a German Shepherd, but maybe it's a Rottweiler or a Doberman, something with a reputation for savagery. What do you reckon?
Could be, could be.
Here she comes.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
Pat told us to fix the gate for you as soon as they were neighbours.
Where'd you get the gate?
We had one lying around.
G'day. What do you reckon?
It's good. Thanks.
My pleasure.
I've been ringing the agent about it for ages.
Yeah, I saw you having a bit of trouble with it. No bother, really. Yeah, good boys at heart. Got time for a cup of tea today?
No, I've got a lot of stuff to do inside.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some other time, maybe.
Bye.
See you later.
We really fucked them, didn't we, Denny?
Eh?
The pigs. Serves the maggots right. Pat's paranoid, you know. They haven't got a clue who done this. This is my favourite. Looking at them shitting themselves at their own Christmas party. The pigs have given me plenty of presents in the past. They really pissed themselves when they got one back. Look at the big wigs in this one. Pity we can get more of those instead of the youngies. At least I won't be growing up into big pricks, eh?
Yeah, we should have another go at him.
Bloke's not a camel.
What's that?
Good night.
I've got to get out of here. You want a bite to eat?
Ah, it's a bit late. Chrissy'd have a fit.
No, bullshit. I'll cook.
Why haven't we heard anything, Noddy? Why hasn't Megsy's computer spat out some bloody names, faces? Some half-assed crims yanking this bastard strings. Bank jobs too well organised for drug-addicted youngies. The rapes there are.
Yeah, there's a bloke out there with his head down, sweating it out, and he's laughing at us.
That office still on?
Well, me cooking.
Playing with yourself won't do any good. You should have invited Mandy in. She missed a good party.
Will you just forget about her?
The youngies. If they get you by the knackers, you're gone. Trouble all the way through. If you're looking for something on tap for a while, go for an oldie every time.
You like the oldies, don't you, Nick? When we're doing a job?
The oldies, the youngies.
Eh?
On the job, I like them both. But just grabbing something. You're always boss, aren't you? And you can smell it.
What?
When they're scared. Shit's scared. The stink of fear. Nothing like it, Danny. And they do love it. The rougher, the better. You've heard them moaning for it. Gives them a lifetime of wet dreams. Especially the oldies, the ones who aren't getting it anymore. But if you ever do get sprung and dragged into court, the judge and the jury, they send you down. They love to hear all about it, mate. So do the pigs. And every bastard that reads about it in the papers. The bastards are just jealous. Dark on you. Because they haven't got the guts. Otherwise, I'd be out there doing it too. If they had the guts. That bloody kid next door, mate. She's bad news. She's already got you into trouble. She's a bloody little cock tease. Don't you worry, Denny. She'll get hers, mate. She'll get hers.
G'day, Spikey. Want to go for a walk? Hey? Want to walk down the beach? Come on.
G'day.
My mum says I'm not allowed to talk to you. But I don't do everything my mum tells me.
See you later.
Bye.
Black dog hairs on a blanket.
That's what it says. Sources close to the investigation are especially interested in black dog hairs found on a blanket in the bomb car. Detectives believe that this clue and others will soon lead them to the bombers.
Where did they get this?
Don't look at me.
There won't be anybody else in this outfit.
Well, it does say detectives believe.
Girl, you know what this means. They'll start getting rid of the evidence.
Bloody evidence. If this is some sort of fishing expedition, it's a pretty poor effort. To say nothing of what might happen if this case ever gets to court. I can hear the defence from here. Oh, what an unfortunate coincidence, Your Honour. The police allege a black-brown dog's hairs were found somewhere. My client happens to own a black-brown dog. How many black-brown dogs are there in the world, Your Honour?
Do you want me to deny the report, Wally?
No, I wouldn't do any good. Well, maybe it'll stir the bastards up.
Maybe, well. Did you leak this?
Not me.
What about you, Lockie? You been chatting up the little bird down in media liaison?
Nah, boss, wasn't me. I'm not wearing it.
Well, you better wear something, Senior Sergeant. You'll die of exposure.
Dog's gonna have to go. Bloody menace.
Hey?
Heard me?
Hey, but you said he'd be real good round the place. You said no one would get past Spike.
Yeah, well, we'll probably be going away.
Where to?
Dunno, Queensland, maybe.
Oh, he'd be great on a trip. We'd come across roos and wild pigs.
Hey, what's going on?
Poor old Spiky boy.
There's been a new development in the case. These haversacks were reclaimed from the river. They contain numerous sticks of gelignite wrapped in plastic. We now believe that's the same gelignite used by the bombers, and that the bombers put it there.
Oh, well done, boys. Getting rid of that jelly, and the cops are onto it already.
Not necessarily. The gelignite was very unstable and sweating. Without doubt, they dumped it because it was too dangerous to hold on to.
Bullshit. We dumped it because Pat wanted it out of here.
Shut up!
But all you've come up with are bits and pieces. No major breakthroughs?
It all adds up to our steadily enlarging body of evidence.
According to this morning's press, dog hair was identified in the bomb fragments. Do you know what sort of dog it is?
I'm unable to say at this stage.
Well, it's been given a great deal of press. Would you consider it your best lead?
I really can't say at this stage. We're
So,
still looking into it.
There was no rug and no
If
bloody
that's all,
dog hairs.
thank you.
The papers was just bullshitting.
But there was a rug covering the bomb timer. I put it there so the cops wouldn't see the bloody alarm clock.
Hey?
A bloody rug that your mongrel had been sleeping on for months.
Why did that copper say that...
Well, he didn't deny it, did he? I can't believe that rug survived the explosion.
Well, they can't know about Spike.
What? Who else have you been talking to, eh? Besides the kid next door.
No one, honest.
Oh, yeah. I can feel them closing in. And they know we'll be ready for them. See, that's what all that bullshit is about. See, that bastard reckons he can make us run. But we'll be waiting for him. And we'll take as many of them with us as they send, eh?
Well, you said we'd be in Queensland, Pat.
We'll be in Queensland, all right. Beautiful, sunny Queensland. Perfect today, and paradise tomorrow. But we won't be able to take poor old Spiky with us, you know? Because everybody knows about Spiky. Thanks to you, every bastard in the world knows about Spiky. All the cops along the road will be looking out for Spiky.
Or we could leave him behind. Mandy'd look after him.
I don't think so, Dennis.
G'day, Spiky. Come here, Spike. Come on.
Should have found a nice, quiet place and give Spiky a good send-off, eh?
Woof. Woof. Bang.
Pat?
Listen, Dennis, just keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to anyone about anything. Just do it.
Hey, what's wrong? Hey, what's happened?
Nothing.
Oh, what is it, love? What's the matter? Hey?
It was Dennis.
What about Dennis? Hey? Did he do something to you? Hey? Did he try and touch you?
No, he didn't do anything to me.
Well, what is it then?
He just scared me, that's all.
How?
Don't worry, Mum. It was nothing.
Mandy's upset.
What about something Dennis has done? What did he do?
Well, I'm not sure because she won't say. But she's in tears.
Well, if she won't say, it's a bit hard for me to know what to do, you know.
Well, it must have been something pretty bad.
Just come here, sit down. I'm sure we can sort this out.
I thought that maybe he'd exposed himself or something in the yard.
Perhaps he just needed to relieve himself. Maybe someone else was using the bathroom.
Well, he has got her very upset.
Mrs. Henderson, Dennis is a rough diamond, but I'm sure he wouldn't harm a fly. Mrs. Henderson's got a bit of a problem. But while I deal with that, I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to go and get some of that camping gear, you know, for the trip.
Okay.
You know the kind of thing we'll need. Sleeping bags, ground sheets, tents. I'm relying on you, Dennis. Good quality stuff only, okay? Take the van.
Can Nick give us a hand?
Nah, mate, he stays with me. I might need him later on. We're off to Queensland a day or two.
Oh.
All three of us. Chance to get away into the sunshine, get some fresh air, you know. Things haven't been the best around here lately. A bit of tension. Everyone seems to be under a bit of pressure.
Oh, I believe.
Look, Mrs. Henderson, whatever has happened with Dennis, I promise you I'll sort it out. I can see that you're concerned. Three strange blokes move in next door. Odd-looking fellas at that. You alone in there with a young girl. I can understand why you'd be worried. I'm not saying these boys haven't been in trouble, you know. Lots of trouble, really. In their short lives, it's... You see, Dennis is a bit slow. He couldn't cope at school, so he stayed away. Got into trouble. Nothing serious, really, but... Nick, well, his case is a bit more serious than Dennis's. His father was a monster. Subjected him to all sorts of sexual depravities.
Oh, that's terrible.
Disgusting things, really, you know. Appalling stuff. If you knew the case, forced him into a life of petty crime, and you know, he didn't have much of a chance from the word go, really. I've done a lot of work in this area, and you know, I've been a youth leader, a social worker, probation officer, doing whatever I can to help. But I always seem to sort of get bogged down in the system. So in the last year, I've just been concentrating on Nick and Dennis. It seemed that if I could save 2 lives, that was better than just tinkering with 100 others. And the police, well, they're no help. None at all, really. I just keep hounding the boys. That's why this triple whale do wonders. And it's working. I think it's working. You saw me give that money to Dennis there, you know. And I know I can trust him with it now.
Thank you, mate. Boss, just got a call from Broadmeadows Uniform Branch. Some railway worker reported hearing a gunshot. They went out there and found a body. A big, hairy one. Rottweiler.
Goose know?
He's on his way out.
Let me know as soon as he gets back.
Is that the lot then? $5.80.95.
Open the till, man. Come on, man. Hurry up. Hurry up, man.
Now, as you know, there's no way you can pin down a dog's breed from its hair alone, but you can compare hairs to see if they came from the same animal.
Goose, do they match or not?
They match.
Yes. The hairs found on the bomb car rug originally came from the dog found today. And Carol's also found minute wool fibres on the dog's body, which correspond to those on the bomb car rug.
Another nail in their bloody coffin.
Oh, there's more, Trog. This rug contains carpet fibres, dirt, and other bits and pieces. A dozen microscopic links to the house.
Which will be there waiting for us.
Good job, Goose. Make sure you preserve the dog for court. Stuff the poor bloody thing if you have to. The bastards have made their first mistake.
Disposal store. Sir, it's Dennis. I think he's been sighted. The robbers have been at a disposal store in Hampton. Attempted armed robbery by a bloke who matches his description. He got away.
Disposal store.
Fluff said he was after camping gear as well as the money in the till.
The bombers are wrapping up their loose ends, killing the dog and getting ready to do a run.
But the hold-up went wrong. Dennis, if it was him, lost the money he came in with and his gun. Seems he was lucky to get away. Fingerprints are on the scene now.
Did he have an accomplice?
On his own.
That's unusual. He's always at least had one other with him.
Maybe that's why the job went sour.
Another
That's
bloody
crime to
mistake.
tell the
That's number two. These bombers aren't as smart as they think they are.
Listen, Nick, I'm not saying that you're not a great chef or anything, but I think that Elaine has outdone herself. Smells great, eh, Den? Elaine heard that we're heading off to Queensland, so she thought it'd be great to have a bit of a farewell dinner together. How'd you go, eh?
Hi. Feeling better?
That looks great, love. Well done. Gears in the van, is it?
I didn't get it.
What do you mean? What happened?
I screwed up.
Where's the money?
Gone.
You lost it or you pinched?
I didn't pinch it. I was outnumbered.
Does that rule out the chance of a second bombing?
Not necessarily. The gelignite was very unstable and sweating. Without doubt, they dumped it because it was too dangerous to hold on to. But it all adds up to our steadily enlarging body of evidence.
Go on, you two, grab your seats.
This morning's press.
Oh, I hope they get those bastards soon. Excuse me.
Do you not so confident?
I'm unable to say at this stage.
Well, it's been given a great deal of
See,
praise.
eh?
Would you consider it your best lead?
Yeah.
Come on. Looks fantastic, Elaine. Mademoiselle, asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you.
Madame?
Thanks, Dennis.
Yes. Looks fantastic. I think this calls for a toast, doesn't it, boys? Hey, happy times and good neighbours.
Were you getting a numb bum tonight, Les, mate?
Gonna set off Denton's garage. Trevor's on the Balcheski panel shop. You offering to help?
Oh, sorry, mate. I gotta meet with my boss.
Boss want to know?
Maybe later.
It's still wet out there. Good night to be tucked up in a warm bed. Oh, bum! Oh, Mandy, there's no need to talk like that.
Carl, don't bust.
Me too.
Just when I'm winning. You owe me $20.
Should always quit while you're ahead, Mandy. That's our motto.
We should get going, darling.
Okay.
Anyway, on behalf of the boys and myself, thanks for a fantastic dinner.
It's been a pleasure, really. Come on.
$20, remember?
You're not going to stay and do the washing up, Mandy?
No, you can do it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Nick, Dennis, you're on washing up. Thanks, that was fantastic.
Bye.
Maybe we can do it again. You got an umbrella there?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on. Bye.
Oh, we'll have to do that again, I think. But I need a real drink now.
See any cops out there, Pat?
I think we're surrounded.
They're not coming back.
Oh, you go on believing that, mate. You'll be just fine. Make room.
You know, you should have invited them to stay. The older's got the hots for you, and, well, Dennis likes the kid.
Yeah, but, mate, we'd be one short.
I don't mind watching.
You're a sick man, Nick.
We should have held on to him, you know. Just a bit of insurance.
Yeah, mate, but they'd be missed. And then every freaking cop would be on us.
So what was it all made of?
Well, mate, you see, the coppers are looking out for 3 blokes and a big black dog. But nobody's going to be looking out for 3 blokes and 2 Sheilas, are they? Be our own little hostages. So, first thing in the morning, you go back to work. I need a car. A nice big family car.
Trevor to the dock.
Yeah, Skip. Did you have a nice night?
Chucking it in, mate. Can you ring Lads for me?
Will do, mate. What's the mail?
Tell him no show at the garage.
Okay.
Hang about his bloody Nick. He's in New Wheels. Hotel Charlie Whiskey 000. And get on the Lads, mate, pronto.
Will do, Skip.
The stolen car's been alerted?
Yeah, they're heading out there in case Trevor needs additional surveillance.
Send some of our boys out.
Already down at Viaduct 24. 2 his crew, they're on the way, 15 minutes off.
Tell Trevor to stand by, help's coming.
Right.
We'll have him picked up for car theft as soon as backup gets there.
Maybe Nick's just gone back to his old job of lifting cars to the Valcheskis. By the time we get there, it could be in a million bits.
Or maybe he's linked to the bombers and they've just picked themselves up a new getaway car.
Shit. Trevor and Lads, Nick's leaving the panel shop with the stolen car. He's done a job on it, switched the plates. Look, I'm following. Switching to floor mic. turning right into Bay Road. I'm following behind, about 100 yards.
Trevor, what's happening, mate?
He's done about 78 clicks down Stewart Parade, northbound. I got 3 for cover, but I'm having trouble keeping up without being seen. I need some help, buddy.
Tui, what's your location?
Approaching the intersection of Wilson and Greenvale Roads.
How far's it?
About 5 clicks.
Stolen cars, blokes, are even further out, boss, and caught in heavy traffic.
Shit, how good you a bloke at Tarlings?
Bloody good, I hope.
I'm in Radcliffe Street, 2 cars behind, and I'm staying with him. Come on. Move it. Lads, I picked up a bloody double bubble. Look, they can't hear me on this radio frequency. You get on the D24 and get them off me bloody well fast. I'll check out the car.
They found the car abandoned in a dead-end street. No sign of the little shit. I sent Megan and Laz out to have a bit of a look around, but it's probably a waste of time.
Could have just blown it, Noddy. Nick could go to ground, disappear.
Or he could go home and try again tomorrow.
Either way, he's clean. Without catching him red-handed in the car, nothing can stick. He'll have a cock and bull story in place if we turn up at his door.
We were this close.
Not over yet, Noddy.
It's nice.
It's hand-selected. Those jury stuffers haven't to stop me. I'd have had him by now. They're not only bloody persecuting motorists, but they're buggered about job as well.
There's still nothing definite to tie back to the bombers. Not for certain.
He'd have done a job with the compliance plates and the engine numbers.
Shit.
What is it, mate?
Take a look. Megan? What's he done to the chassis numbers? He's drilled the bastard out.
I've never seen that before.
I have.
I knew it.
Yes.
Drilled out chassis numbers. Exactly the same as those on the bomb car.
Mistake number 3.
Can I get you something, Pat? Shit, Pat, what's wrong? What are you doing, Pat?
Coming to get us, aren't they, Nick?